If you've been cooped up at home and been missing the outdoors, then there's no better movie to talk about than Luca to bring the Italian summer to your room. I'm Jacob with Channel Frederator, and here are 107 facts about Pixar's Luca. Spoilers, obviously. Fact number 1. Luca is set in the late 1950s to early 1960s. Director Enrico Casarosa drew from his own childhood for the setting and vibe of the movie. Growing up in Genoa, it's not hard to see why he chose it as an inspiration for the movie's setting. Number 2. Casarosa's best friend from childhood is named Alberto Surace, who inspired Luca's friend Alberto Scorfano. Number 3. Alberto Surace is the voice of one of the fishermen in the movie's Italian dub. Number 4. Luca's shy and reserved personality is based on Enrico Casarosa's. Number 5. As is tradition for many of these animated features, the creative team traveled to Italy where they explored Italian culture and places of Casarosa's own boyhood summers, including the Cinque Terre towns, which became a big inspiration for Porto Rosso and the final art of the movie. The tradition being that they went on location to research, not that every team gets to go to Italy. Number 6. Out of all of the characters, Luca is said to have the biggest eyes. This is because he's said to lead with his eyes, which illustrates how he experiences and engages with the world around him. Number 7. The handmade and storybook style of the sea monster scales seen throughout the movie was inspired by paper models, fabric costumes, and sculptures. Number 8. Sea monster Luca is inspired by reef fish. Their agility and elegant swimming inspired Luca's round shapes and fluid lines. Number 9. The overall designs of the sea monsters, including the adult sea monsters, were inspired by scientific illustrations, hand-carved folk art, Japanese prints, and early sea maps. Number 10. When sea monsters become older, their bodies grow akin to those of iconic sea monsters of antique sea maps when people hadn't charted the whole world and were just like, oh, there must be monsters over there, with the longer coiled tails and larger fins. Number 11. The fish that Luca talks to at the beginning of the movie is called Enrico, named after the director. The writer of this line, Jesse Andrews, didn't think it would actually make it into the movie. Number 12. Luca's uncle Ugo represents the deep, and Luca never getting to see Alberto again. Number 13. The designs of the homes underwater are based on Italian trullo homes, which can be found in Puglia in South Italy. Trullos are dry stacked houses with conical roofs. Number 14. The interiors of the sea folk homes are supposed to reflect a hybrid of human and non-human dwellings. This was achieved by blending elements of human interior architecture with natural underwater environments. The bands of rounder rocks in Luca's home line up with the plaster roof, wall rocks serve as shelf spaces and handholds, and rock layers bend to form spiral doorways. Other organisms like mussels, barnacles, and seaweed grow on the sides of the kitchen table where the family is seen dining. Number 15. The design of the world underwater is characterized through rounded organic shapes and elegant sweeping curves, and abstract cool backdrops based on the innate properties of water. Number 16. Alberto's design is based on open water fish like swordfish or tuna. Both of these are strong and powerful and have a silvery quality that allows them to camouflage in open water. Alberto was designed in sharper forms in order to reflect his personality, made noticeable by his spiky spines and sharp scallops. In contrast to Luca, Alberto is an erratic swimmer, threatening to swim impulsively and change directions at any moment. Number 17. Alberto's surname, Scorfano, is Italian for redfish. Number 18. Giulia's edgy, confident, and competitive personality is reflected through her triangular-shaped design. Number 19. Giulia has her nose as well as her hand-me-down pants from her father, Massimo. Massimo wore these pants in his own childhood. Number 20. Originally, Luca's surname was going to be Porto Rosso, but this was changed to Paguro later and the town got Porto Rosso. Number 21. Porto Rosso means red port, which aligns with the warm color palette of the town. Number 22. The warm and earthy colors of Porto Rosso and its inhabitants is supposed to contrast the cooler color palette of the underwater world. Number 23. To conceive the feel and look of a storybook or theater play, the production designers moved away from realism and instead exaggerated and reduced the numbers of various architectural elements in the environmental design. Born was the Piazza of Porto Rosso, with its 3 sides of buildings opening up to the sea and a big abundance of doors, windows, and laundry in Italian fashion. Number 24. Everything is vertical in Porto Rosso, which is based on the real architectural state of the Cinque Terre towns, which are perched on steep hills between mountains and sea and were built on impossible ridges. Number 25. According to Casarosa, Giulia is a Pisces and was born on March 18th. Number 26. Alberto's birthday is September 25th, ironically not making him a Pisces, but a Libra. Number 27. Luca's birthday is November 20th, so he's a Scorpio. Guess who else is a Scorpio? The man himself, Enrico Casarosa. Number 28. Luca is the second full-length Pixar film to be released exclusively on Disney Plus following Soul. The third in a row being Turning Red, which has earned Disney criticism in a long line of criticisms. This specific one being that they don't respect or market Pixar movies the same way Disney would for their own in-house animated features like Raya the Last Dragon or Encanto, both of which saw a premium Disney Plus premiere and a theatrical release respectively. Number 29. Speaking of Seoul though, in classic Pixar Easter egg fashion, Porto Rosso can be seen in an advertisement on a travel agency window in Seoul. Number 30. Luca is the third Disney animated film to be released on June 18th after Tarzan in 1999 and Toy Story 3 in 2010. Not sure why that's a thing, but there it is. Number 31. Porto Rosso owes its name to the Italian villages of Portofino, Portovenere, and Monterosso. There's also a non-zero chance the name might come from Porco Rosso, the Hayao Miyazaki film also set in Italy. Number 32. The movie contains homages to Federico Fellini and other classic Italian filmmakers, as well as Miyazaki's movies, showing that the influence of anime is quite healthy in American productions. Number 33. When Luca and Alberto build a Vespa from scratch, instead of the mirror, there's a photo of Italian actor Marcello Mastroianni, who starred in La Dolce Vita, one of Federico Fellini's movies. Number 34. The end credit sequence showing sketches of everyone's future adventures is very similar to the end credit sequences of many Studio Ghibli movies like Kiki's Delivery Service and My Neighbor Totoro. Number 35. Incidentally, Julia wears an orange and white striped shirt and rolled up blue jeans, which is the same outfit Tombo wears in Kiki's Delivery Service. Number 36. In an earlier version of the film, Luca and Alberto had a third friend named Ciccio, who was later recast as one of Ercole's goons in order to focus the movie on Luca and Alberto's friendship. Number 37. The initial version of the movie was about a return to Italy and focused on a parental relationship instead of a friendship. This was based on the personal experience of Enrico Casarosa and his daughter, who's half Italian. The theme of the movie was about issues of immigration and of wanting to fit in. Number 38. Before the focus shifted from Casarosa and his daughter to Luca and his best friend, the plot had a bigger scale, thematizing the two factions of the then newly introduced underwater world and the human world in greater detail. Number 39. According to Casarosa, Luca and Alberto were on a bigger quest of permanently becoming humans by looking for and using magical tokens. The climax saw Alberto turning into a kraken that would destroy most of Porto Rosso, with Luca protecting and defending him, but as the focus of the movie's story shifted, this monster movie ending was scrapped in exchange for the smaller scale ending we got in the final version. Number 40. The Vespas portrayed in the movie were the models from around 1959, cementing the late 50s, early 60s setting. Number 41. The headline of the newspaper that Giulia gives to her father Massimo in the film reads Mostro avvisato all'isola, which translates to monster spotted on the island in English. Number 42. Alberto's phrase, piacere Girolamo trombetta, is not an actual Italian phrase. It's a wordplay which basically means, nice to meet you, my name is Twisty Trumpet. With a bit of imagination, Alberto's twisty handshake does resemble someone playing a trumpet when he pulls back his hand. Number 43. This is the second Pixar film to feature live-action footage, the first being WALL-E. Number 44. As COVID-19 has ravaged the work landscape, Luca wasn't affected any differently. Most of this film was made by people working from home. Number 45. There's even a funny hint of that in the credits. At the very end it says, produced in our slippers around the Bay Area due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Number 46. Here's one for Pinocchio fans. At one point, Luca and Giulia are seen reading Carlo Collodi's The Adventures of Pinocchio. During an imaginary sequence, versions of Pinocchio, the Fox, and the Cat can be seen. You know, in case the 3 Pinocchio movies currently in production weren't enough for you to get your fill. Number 47. Alright, quick Easter egg lightning round because there's a lot of crap here. One of the toys in Giulia's room resembles Donald Duck. Number 48. A record cover in Giulia's room has the name Niccolo Pitera, a reference to Pixar animator and singer Nick Pitera, who initially went viral in 2007 by showcasing his incredible falsetto skills, singing both Aladdin and Jasmine's parts in A Whole New World in a pitch-perfect manner. Number 49. Luca includes an Easter egg of Pixar's newest movie, Turning Red. Giulia's room has a record for the band Four Town, which makes an appearance in Turning Red, though it's obviously in Italian and either reads Quattro Villaggio or Quattro Villaggio. It's hard to make out, honestly. Number 50. Some posters in Porto Rosso advertise Italian-themed movies, one of them being 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, which was produced by Walt Disney. Number 51. The shape of Mickey Mouse appears as 3 round clouds when Luca imagines himself and Alberto riding on a Vespa. Number 52. The Pizza Planet truck, first seen in Toy Story, makes an appearance during the bike chase between Luca, Alberto, Ercole, and Giulia. However, it has 3 instead of 4 wheels. This is because it's modeled after a Piaggio Ape, a smaller, lightweight commercial vehicle ideal for narrower roads common in Italian villages. Piaggio, incidentally, is the same company that makes Vespas. In fact, Vespa means wasp, and Ape means bee. That's just a bonus cute thing for you, because I find it interesting. Number 53. There are also a number of insider hints on Luca's train ticket if you pay close attention, so here's a quick lightning round on those. Hopefully you're not too mad about this taking up a fact slot because the last one had two, okay? Okay. Number 54. Luca's seat number is A113, obviously. Many of us at this point know this is a nod to the same classroom number used by character animation students at the California Institute of the Arts. I have a feeling it might be the most used number in animation history, the 24601 of animation. Number 55. The number at the front of the train is 94608, which is the zip code for Pixar's headquarters in Emeryville, California. Number 56. Pixar's address, 1200 Park Avenue, also appears as the number of the train carriage boarded by Luca as the number 1200 PA. Number 57. The Pixar ball, or Luxo ball, can be seen on a rooftop during the bike race. Number 58. One of the boats has the name Elena written on it. This is a reference to Miguel's grandmother and Coco's daughter, Elena Rivera, from the movie Coco. Number 59. The diving helmet worn by Alberto and Luca is similar to the helmet in Philip Sherman's tank in Finding Nemo. Number 60. The grape soda cap from Up appears on a poster in Porto Rosso. Number 61. The character Bambino from Pixar's short La Luna makes an appearance in the movie's credits. Casarosa had his directorial debut with La Luna. Number 62. Massimo happens to resemble the Papa character from the aforementioned short. Number 63. During the scene where Luca and Alberto first meet Massimo, the music playing is Largo al Factotum, a famous aria from the Rossini opera, The Barber of Seville. Figaro, 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 you know that one. Number 64. You won't find the aria among the end credits though. This is because it's not covered by copyright anymore, and therefore there was no need to list it in the credits. Number 65. Alberto has made 383 markings on the wall in the castle, meaning he's been living on his own for over a year. I don't know what's more impressive, a teenage sea boy living alone that long above water, or someone actually taking the time to count the markings. I'm just reading this script, and I'm remembering now that I absolutely also did that when I watched the movie for the first time. Number 66. The favorite pasta dish in Massimo Marcovaldo's house is trenette al pesto. It's the flagship dish of Genoa, where Casarosa is from. Simply spaghetti mixed in with pesto sauce and some presto pesto. Number 67. When Luca falls off his bike and hits his head, he sees anchovies and not stars because he was told by Alberto that stars are in fact anchovies. Number 68. There's a running gag involving Giulia's exclamations, which always include the word Santo or Santa followed by the name of a cheese, so she's saying things like Saint Pecorino and whatnot. Number 69. And just in case you're curious, all the holy cheese variations that Giulia comes up with whenever she's surprised at something are Santo Gorgonzola, Santa Mozzarella, Santa Ricotta, and Santa Pecorino. Number 70. The kites that Luca and Giulia fly are the same design that Leonardo da Vinci used for his unbuilt flying apparatus, a theoretical precursor to the modern airplane. Number 71. The background voice artists who provided the voices for the kids in the movie were recorded by local children in Italy. Number 72. Ercole's boat is named Focaccia. Focaccia is a delicious thin bread typical of the Liguria region, especially Genoa. Number 73. Luca works as a fish shepherd, with 24 fish that he looks after. This film is marked as the 24th feature anim movie that Pixar has created. Number 74. While it might be their 24th movie, Luca also celebrates Pixar's 35th anniversary. Number 75. Grandma Paguro sleeps with her eyes open, which is not uncommon for fish to do in real life. Number 76. The movie shares similarities with The Little Mermaid, which you might think might be a given because of the sea folk topic, but we wanted to mention it just in case. In fact, Luca's voice actor, Jacob Tremblay, will be the voice of Flounder in the live-action version of The Little Mermaid. Number 77. Luca's sea creature form has 3,436 scales on his body. Number 78. Giulia says that the telescope belongs to Old Man Bernardi. This is a reference to set supervisor Chris Bernardi, who is interested in astronomy and owns 6 telescopes. Number 79. When Luca is imagining the fun of riding a red Vespa in a wheat field, green and white Vespas emerge from the wheat fields as well, representing the colors of the Italian flag. Number 80. Several minor characters like Don Eugenio, the local priest, and the elderly sisters Concetta and Pinuccia Aragosta aren't named in the film itself, and their names only appear in the credits. Though the sister's last name is Italian for lobster, which fits all of the other sea monsters' animal-themed naming. Number 81. Luca and Alberto only have 4 digits when they're in their sea monster forms and have their regular 5 in their human forms. Number 82. Ercole's first scene has him fussing over his Vespa, which was saved from damage by Ciccio calling it Piccolina. His last scene is of him fussing over his ruined sweater, which was dropped into the water by Ciccio, referring to it as Piccolino. So essentially the Vespa's a girl and the sweater's a guy. Number 83. One of Luca's fish that he herds is named Mona Lisa. No points for guessing what that's a reference to. Number 84. The main square in Porto Rosso is called Piazza Calvino, borrowing its name from the famous Italian writer Italo Calvino, who was alive at the time the movie is set. Giulia's surname, Marco Valdo, is another nod to the work of Calvino. Marco Valdo is the titular protagonist of a collection of short stories by Calvino. Number 85. When Luca and Alberto first swam to Porto Rosso, you can see a bike in the background on the seafloor. This is the same bike Luca uses in the Porto Rosso Cup. Number 86. Before the boys actually meet, human Alberto appears in Luca's daydream as the distorted figure on the boat. Number 87. The human form of Luca's mother, Daniela, is modeled after her voice actress, Maya Rudolph. Number 88. Daniela's name is a reference to the production designer Daniela Strileva. Not 100% sure I got that one right. Number 89. Alberto appears in the final race carrying a blue umbrella in the rain, a possible reference to the Pixar short The Blue Umbrella. Or it could just be a blue umbrella. Number 90. Italy's train service, Trenitalia, designed a special Luca livery for one of their trains. Number 91. Ercole Visconti's name is an homage to director Luchino Visconti. Number 92. The license plate on Ercole's Vespa says 5220. Flipped around, the number can be interpreted as February 25th, which was the day that the first teaser trailer for the movie was released. Number 93. The trailer shows a small scene between Ercole and Guido, which was exclusively made for the trailer and does not appear in the movie. Number 94. Saverio Raimondo, who voiced Ercole Visconti, Gino LaMonica, who played Tommaso, and Giacomo Giannotti, the voice of fisherman Giacomo, reprised their roles for the Italian language dub of the film. Giacomo Giannotti also played Dr. Andrea De Luca on Grey's Anatomy. Number 95. In an earlier version, Ercole's last name was Baggio instead of Visconti. Number 96. Signore Marseliese, who represents the pasta company and organizes the race, is named for the movie's art director, Diana Marseliese. Number 97. Even though it's not stated in the movie, the first name of Luca's grandmother is thought to be Libera. Libera was the name of Enrico Casarosa's own grandmother. He never told this to anyone, however, and during production she was just referred to as Grandma instead. Number 98. When Giulia rides on her bike through Porto Rosso, a man is holding a baby in his arms. The color of the cloth the baby is swaddled in is an Easter egg to Baby Riley from Pixar's Inside Out. Normally I'd cry foul at this one and say it's just a baby, but Casarosa himself pointed out this Easter egg on Twitter. Number 99. Did you know that the creative team referred to Luca's wisp of hair on his forehead as his croissant? Alberto's hair was referred to as an ice cream cone. Number 100. According to Enrico Casarosa, Giulia's parents are amicably separated rather than divorced. Number 101. Luca was not the first member of his family to go beyond the water's surface. As implied in the movie, his grandmother and parents had tried the change before him. But there's another family member that did too, his uncle Ugo. However, when he went above the surface, he almost got killed, so he reformed and removed himself from the surface as far as possible to live an ascetic life of deprivation in the deep. Number 102. In initial story development, the writers considered Luca's father Lorenzo and Ugo to be twins, believing that could be funny but simplified it to keep things easy to follow. Number 103. Remember when we said that Ugo is a representation of the deep? For those of you wondering whether Ugo always looked this way, the answer is no. His appearance was affected by the deep. Considering Luca's dread when he was confronted with spending time in the deep, we can't blame him. Number 104. Ugo is a little older than Lorenzo. Number 105. Wondered about the name of the boy frequently seen with ice cream in his hand? Well, turns out his name is Gelato Kid. Dang, imagine being named that and not liking gelato. Number 106. According to Casarosa, there is no sequel in the works at this point in time, but he doesn't exclude the possibility for one in the future, because, would be nice for him to have a job lined up after such a cute movie. And number 107, but don't worry, we've got this for you. On November 12th, 2021, Pixar released the short Ciao Alberto, which serves as a sequel that follows the relationship between Alberto and Massimo. Did you enjoy our list? What fact do you think we missed? Let us know in the comments below, and while you're there, be sure to like and subscribe to see more videos every week, and remember, Frederator loves you.